UNB. My name's Ella Petrie, and I'm the 2021 Student Union Orientation Chair.
My name is Evan Caesar, and I'm the 2021 Student Union Orientation Vice Chair. And we're both super excited to get to know all of you and welcome you to UNB this year.
Absolutely. So this week, UNB is hosting an event called S.O.A.R, which is exciting because you get to register for your first classes and get to know the university a little better. So the Student Union wanted to put together a little video about UNB Lingo because we use a lot of acronyms and shorthand that not everybody understands on campus.
So Ellen, about all of that lingo, I've kind of never actually been to UNB before because my first year was entirely online, so not really sure how I'm supposed to teach the incoming first years about the lingo considering I don't really know any of it myself. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not.
Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. Instead, what we can do maybe is we can ask our team of orientation black shirts to help us out and give you a few terms that might come in handy.
That sounds like a great idea. Awesome. Thank you.
So the first thing that you all should know is what is a black shirt? This year we have a team of 12 black shirts working to support our orientation chair and vice chair. The role of a black shirt is to help plan and oversee a super successful O week. During orientation week, each black shirt leads a team of red shirts. The black shirts are experienced and knowledgeable, so we are a great resource to ask any questions that you might have leading up to orientation week. We are super excited to welcome you to the UNB family, and we hope that you will love UNB as much as we do.
Another important part of the UNBSU's Orientation Week are the red shirts. The red shirts are the backbone of Orientation Week, usually the first faces that incoming students see when they enter campus, whether that be virtually or in person. They are welcoming, engaging, and always ready to lend a helping hand. They are involved in a number of events throughout the week, making sure students are involved and engaged and having the time of their lives. They are some of the most helpful, nicest, and friendliest people around campus, so if you have any questions during orientation week, please reach out to a red shirt.
Also heard a lot of people talk about Fredy Beach and there being a beach in Fredericton. I didn't actually know there was an ocean there, so I'm excited to have a beach day. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Funnily enough, there isn't actually a beach here. Fredericton received that nickname in the 80s when the American Hockey League came to town with the Fredericton Express, an old hockey team located right here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. It's believed that the nickname came from our harsh winters that we usually have. However, we have a pretty big lake here. Killarney Lake is a great study spot and a good place to de-stress.
Another important thing to know about is the UNB Student Union. The UNB Student Union is a diverse and inclusive student body that represents 6,000 undergraduate and professional students. All the undergrad students are part of UNB Student Union. It not only represents students but also raises voice and concerns of students to the UNB administration. It consists of executive and counselors who work throughout the year and make sure that students' voices are being heard.
Hey Evan, Reed here. Another thing you should know about UNB students is that we love to speak in acronyms and shorthand, and if you don't know the definitions for these terms, you might end up really confused. One that you'll definitely need to know before you get here is the SUB, or the Student Union Building. This building is perched right at the top of the TheQUAD, and it overlooks our beautiful campus and the St. John River, or the Wallstock. In the SUB, there's the campus pub called the Cellar, and it's a great place to catch up with friends after a long day of classes and studying, or meet up with group mates to go over project details. Upstairs is the Blue Room, and it's one of the quietest places to study on campus with one of the prettiest views. The atrium is my favorite spot to hang out at the SUB because it's flooded with natural sunlight, and it's right above Tim Hortons, so I can always grab a nice coffee. There's a Quiznos, a cafe, and a convenience store in the SUB in case you need to pick anything up, and also the U-Card office, where you can grab your U-Card and reload it with cash if you need. Lastly, in this one-stop shop, there's also a UNB merch store where you can pick up all your favorite UNB swag and rep our school. The SUB is one of the best spots to hang out on campus and one of my favorites. I can't wait to see you there in the upcoming school year.
The next acronym is the HILL, and we don't mean the massive hill that the campus is on. HILL stands for the Harriet Irving Library, which is the main library on the Fredericton campus. It's also home to a coffee shop, a research help desk, and the Learning Commons. So it's the perfect place for you to catch up on assignments and coursework.
Another popular location on campus is known as the Quad. The Quad is the large green area that is outside of the SUB that is home to 4 of UNB's residences: Harrison House, Neville Jones House, Neal House, and Bridges House. The quad is also a common spot where you may run into a lot of people that you know, whether that be people who are choosing to study outside in the sunshine or friendly faces that you may meet on your commute to another location on campus.
An example of a location on campus is a Timmies located inside of the Student Union building. Whether you need a little caffeine boost or just a snack to get you through your day, you could find it at the Sub, located on campus.
A spot that is very elusive and not very known by a lot of UNB folks is the Dabrae Hall. It is the building located right next to the Aiken Center, which is where the UNB Reds hockey team plays. And it's got a whole load of stuff, whether it's equipment rentals or digital arts classes, or even learning more about the Wabanaki peoples and their culture. It's all there. Also, you'll hear a lot of people calling it the Marshall Davery, but I'm 96% sure that it's called the Dabrae. So
now for some things that aren't specific to UNB, but might be helpful to know during your time exploring Fredericton. A great way to explore is by taking the walking bridge. This is an iconic bridge that spans over the St. John River, connecting the north and the south side of Fredericton. It's just a short walk down from campus, through the walking trails, and then you'll arrive at the bridge and you'll have the most beautiful views of Fredy.
So the city of Fredericton is divided into two regions, the south side and the north side. It is bisected by the St. John River or the Willistook that flows between both sides. The south side mainly consists of your downtown core, provincial and government buildings, historical and cultural attractions such as the Playhouse, the Art Gallery, the market, and many more, and is also home to our campus here at UNB. The north side consists of a lot of suburban neighborhoods, retails, and businesses. Both sides are connected by the Westmoreland Street Bridge and the Princess Margaret Bridge for motor vehicles and the walking bridge for pedestrian use.
If you're coming to the UNB Fredericton campus, you should also know about the cafes that we have here. For example, the Headrest. So the Headrest is situated in Head Hall, which is the engineering building, and it's on the second floor. We also have little cafes around campus, for example, in the kinesiology building, in the science library building, and in the main library. You can also head downtown to Milltown Roasters, the Tipsy Muse Cafe, and the Abbey Cafe if you are feeling adventurous.
How's that, Evan? Do you feel more comfortable coming to Fredericton and onto campus?
Yes, that was awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. So, as you can probably tell from that video, there are all sorts of different terms and abbreviations and things like that that are thrown around at UNB that you might not be familiar with yet. But there are so many different people that are more than willing to help you at all times, like the Black Shirts and everyone else on campus. Just take me for an example. I genuinely did not know a lot of those terms in that video because I've never been on campus myself. But as you progress through your UNB journey, you'll start to feel more and more like a part of the UNB community, and you'll be more comfortable with all those different terms, and you won't feel so intimidated by it all. So just know that every step of the way, there are so many people that are more than willing to help you as you go along.
Yes, like Evan said, don't be afraid to reach out. Everybody would love to help you, and you are not alone. So we hope you enjoy S.O.A.R, and we can't wait to meet everyone come fall.
Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.